Oily floors, poor lighting and clogged sinks. Well, coffee shop toilets across Singapore got dirtier this year from 2023 despite ongoing efforts to battle dirty loos. And this from a latest study by the Singapore Management University that surveyed over 1,000 coffee shops and 100 hawker centres. It comes as authorities stepped up enforcement action on public toilet cleanliness this year. Alif Amshah finds out what goes on during such inspections.
From sizzling satay to iconic dishes like chicken rice, this food centre in Upper Thomson offers an array of local delights.
But today, as tempting as it may be, I'm not here quite for the food. Instead, I head to its public toilets to join Inspection Officer Ivan Yap in his mission. Let's go.
He's from the National Environment Agency and says surprise spot checks on hawker centre toilets happen monthly.
Before we proceed with the inspection, we will try to engage the contractors to see if they are around to accompany us for the check.
Similar checks are done by the Singapore Food Agency at coffee shop toilets.
So where do we start?
Okay, so first thing when we step into the toilet, we'll look out for any loose litters on the ground or any stains on the floor tiles, the urinals, as well as the sink. So first thing we can check is the presence of soap and the working condition of the soap dispensers. The tap.
Okay, and is this area where it's usually the wettest?
Yes, that's right, because users usually have the habit of flicking excess water on the ground, which is actually discouraged. It's actually a very bad habit, and it will cause a lot of watermarks on the floor, steep trip falls, and in the long run, it might just cause a permanent stain on the ground as well.
Along the way, we also see if the bins are overflowing. Then, the urinals are next, which is often what causes a stench.
We have to ensure that the flushing apparatus is actually working fine, so we have to check on it individually. So same thing for the other two, and also check for any stains on the urinals or around the floor tiles area.
And what happens if the conditions are less satisfactory?
For lapses identified, usually what we will do is we will inform the premise owner or operators on the lapse observed, and we will follow up with an email to them stating that there's a lapse observed with a photo taken and say that there will be enforcement actions taken against them.
Operators must fix anything faulty or broken, like hand dryers and soap dispensers, by a given deadline. If nothing is done, they can be slapped with fines up to $5,000. Each cubicle is also examined. Close attention is given to the toilet seat and then the flush. We also make sure that the doors lock properly and that there's enough toilet paper.
And how would you rate this toilet?
Everything is satisfactory.
Satisfactory, okay.